Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. And for Valentine's Day, welcome to a love story. Welcome to Slay the Princess the Pristine Cut. It feels good. It feels good. So, I've made it my... So, people that have been subscribed to my YouTube channel, and for those who are like kind of peeking in, like, comment, subscribe. But for those that have, you know, been around my YouTube channel for a while, know that I adore this game. And they also know that I've been doing like a video series on it. So I figured this will be the point where I continue with that.
In the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Low-key, it feels so damn good to like not like I love doing Scarlet Hollow, my earlier stream, but it's nice to give my voice box a little rest.
Here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright. So, unlike Scarlet Hollow, where like there's a few things that I want to do, this is continuing on the series that I did already. So I think this one has like 2 or 3 runs left in it before the ending. So I just can't remember the ones I did before, but that's okay. I think let's ask some questions.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous.
Yeah, sure,
She's not
guy.
dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay, so hold on. There we go.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Alright.
Of course, you do your job and slay her.
Okay. So,
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying
Does
a
it?
princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
there.
If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
That's really fair. But like, can someone else do it?
Fortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Okay. Alright.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Exactly. Exactly.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Let's proceed. Man, Black Tabby Games can make some beautiful stuff.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade,
you know, for a pristine cut.
If you want to do this right.
Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Right. Alright, let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Oh,
if the princess really
it's so descriptive.
Is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Is it though? 'Cause hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
Thank you. Thank you.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist.
There's the
binding
music.
her to the far wall of the basement.
There she is.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Simp.
Is she really a threat to the world?
Yes.
Focus on the task at hand.
Yes, she is.
You
All
were
right.
kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
Yeah, let's talk it all out.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Exactly. Exactly. You know what? I'll drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clack.
Trembling hands.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face.
Big old bug eyes.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be alright.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her.
I'm accomplishing the
Don't forget
plot.
about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Okay, I gotcha.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Oh, I mean, you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Too late. I already did. I already did.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
Good question.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Yeah. What are you gonna do if I let you out of here?
Princess hesitates before responding.
Hesitation. There it
doesn't know.
is.
She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
I see.
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
Give it a shot. I'm sure
At
I'll,
the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever
All
sent
right.
you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
That's a fair assumption.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has
Has a point.
There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
True,
So,
true.
I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
Hey, yo, she kind of spitting now.
She's
All
right
right.
about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Narrator, be nice.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person. A
Right,
subjugating monarch, no less.
Okay. How you been down here?
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Okay. We've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Well. Okay. I think the best course of action is to get you out of here.
You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle.
Oh, she's already ready.
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
We should
Well-
have hesitated.
We
But
didn't.
she doesn't
We
stop there.
talked.
She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down.
Well.
As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity. You
Well.
shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
But I wasn't afraid.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
But I didn't hesitate.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing.
Like, I literally was like,
your
okay,
life
let's just talk it out first, and then.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is.
Oh,
Everything goes dark, and you die.
great. Great. Ah, fuck.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end
Oh
of that
no,
path
no,
is a
no,
cabin.
no, 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 no.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay
Oh
her.
God,
If you
not
don't,
this one.
It will be the end of the world.
Okay, but I died. What am I doing
I
here?
assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
You know, you don't have to have an attitude with me, okay?
He doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yeah, I agree.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
I guess so.
Doesn't matter what he knows. There's
Oh,
nothing we can do to
God.
stop her.
Oh
She's going to
God,
kill us again.
it's
She is not
you.
going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Oh, this is gonna suck. All right. Okay, let's just proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
Yep,
She will
cheat, and she will
do
steal.
everything
I
in
know,
her
I
power to
know.
Stop you from slaying her.
Oh, I
Don't
can't believe
a word
it.
She says.
I can't
We
believe
might
this
as
is
well
happening.
Pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably
Broken, shut the
doesn't
fuck
even
up.
need to
Shut the
try to overpower
Broken, shut the
us.
fuck up. Shut up. Shut it.
Can we
Shut
tone
it.
down the pessimism just a smidge.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
Yeah, but you could be realistic
Being
without.
annoying.
Thank you. But you could, like, you could be
Ignore their-
pessimistic.
Whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
Let's see how. Okay, look.
I
It's
agree.
been.
If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
Right. Right.
Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would
She's
be
not wrong.
terrible.
Well,
So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
I get it. I get it. All right, let's just go. Let's just go.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
God, shut the fuck up, Broken. Just shut up. Shut up.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small?
I feel like a
You don't
tiny
feel
little bird. A little raven.
Small.
Let's just. You know what? Let's just enter the
Blade this
basement.
time. Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Blade, no blade. It doesn't matter.
Broken, shut the fuck up. You're making me mad. You have put me in some really harrowing
The door to the basement
situations.
creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase.
Ah,
It
here we
steps
go.
almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. Huh. This is actually kind of nice.
I'm gonna be
Still
so
stone
mad.
basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Hmm.
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear?
Oh,
Don't
no.
linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Oh god. Oh god.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
Oh no.
You shouldn't have come down here unarmed. We need
It's
to go
fine.
in there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should
Broken.
we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
Yeah, good point. Good point actually.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Alright, let's get to the princess and hopefully it's not his vicious as it was last time.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort.
I'm
Every
tired.
step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next.
I'm so
But soon
tired.
the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast.
We don't even get to walk like you know, with our heads held tall. We tumbled.
The princess towers over you.
Oh
almost
God.
glowing in the
There
weak
she
starlight,
is.
her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The
Wow.
chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little
Pointless.
bird has returned to me.
Oh
I
God.
wonder what he wants. I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet.
Thank you. I mean,
And
shut
more than
up.
A little disappointing.
Well,
She's disappointed in us?
I'm disappointed in us.
Neil.
Oh, okay. I don't have the knife, but I'm gonna be as defiant as I can. No.
But the words don't
Okay.
leave your mouth. Instead, your legs buckle and your knees hit the floor.
Well, there it is.
That's my good little bird.
There it is.
Now,
There it is.
Why don't we talk?
Yeah. Maybe talking will be good
The
here.
last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
Hey, you can take over our world if you
It's
want.
time
Our
for
world
me
is
to
kind of,
seize
I mean,
my
never mind.
destiny.
No.
And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it?
Well,
Certainly
technically,
does. Beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson. You are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she?
yeah.
You shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but he's not
His
exactly
voice,
wrong,
you
is he?
know,
What are we supposed to do to stop her?
be defiant. Defiant.
First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done.
That I can do.
The
I can do
stakes of the
that.
situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. If you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay. Just we're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want. Nah. I have questions for you before I decide to do anything. I am yours to command. I have questions for you before I decide to do anything.
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
Oh, okay.
There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Ooh, approve. Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
What would you have me do? What do you have planned?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
If you're so powerful, can't you just break the chain yourself?
Be rude. Of course she can.
Shut up, Broken.
It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world.
Thank you, hero.
That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
This is so discouraging.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity.
Oof.
The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world.
You drive her.
Your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn.
You know, you drive a hard
Submit
bargain.
now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
Well, I'm yours to command, and I guess this is the only option I have left.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
No, I just didn't have the option.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
Oof.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying
Yes.
to conceal you from me. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you?
I think she is.
Impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Oh, well, maybe.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Oh.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
And what if I don't believe? What happens then?
You poor, wretched little thing. You already do believe. You've always believed. All you have to do is open the last door to your heart. It's easy. And once you let her in, you'll be safe and free forever.
Broken, you betrayed
Please
me.
Don't do this.
Hero, trust me. I don't want to. I'm sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry about. This is how it was always going to be. It is good. Alright, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner. Let me know if we get our agency back.
I will, I promise. I promise. This... Oh, fuck.
Her chains shatter, and the
Oh,
falls from her
Lord.
wrists. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
I guess the time for questions are over, huh? boy, jeez, that was an experience.
She's
I
gone.
wanted to.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror?
I was hoping.
Why is it here?
I was honestly hoping that I could get to the third part, but yeah, you always get scared.
It's so bad. Like, looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
You're fine. You're
Look at
fine.
us.
Broken. You could just shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
Say so.
It'll be all right.
We'll trust you. A mercy.
You could shut up, Broken. Okay, look. Let's just go. It's okay. You approach the mirror. I gaze at my reflection. Silent. I've withered. I'm back at the lone quiet. You're at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A
Yes.
mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
If anything, it makes me like you more. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is dominance.
Ain't that the
She is
truth?
capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for an overwhelming heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mourn her. Trust me. All right, how many do I need?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and tells me new secrets.
Okay. But I didn't mean to click that. I meant to. How many more vessels do I need?
We will know when we near our destination.
All right, then I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. So, that one didn't go as I expected. I crumpled and folded hard.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
Hello,
is a
new
princess.
viewers. What's
You're
up?
here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Right. Okay. So, we folded. Well, we folded. The last time I was totally dominated. I'm not gonna lie. So you know what? To the cabin we go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
And find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Hero, I'm about to slay this
He doesn't know
princess.
what he's talking about.
Like, she's about to get slayed so hard. This'll make up for me folding.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Mm.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only
Right,
furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I do want to do this right. Since I absolutely folded, I'm not gonna fold again.
You
We're
take
just
the
gonna
blade
do
from
it.
the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Right. Alright. Let's do this. For those just joining us, I did the tower. I folded absolutely hard.
Revealing a staircase
It was
faintly
brutal.
illuminated by an unseen
It
light
was
in the room below.
awakening.
This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot
And
filtering from the ancient wood.
I still don't know how I feel about it.
Princess really lives here. Slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
The biggest
Her
of
voice
favors.
carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
She's not. We are in charge down
It's
here.
all part of the manipulation.
We are. Let's just go down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful.
So
really a threat to the
coldly
world.
beautiful.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let you fold me again.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
With a dagger to the heart.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Alright then, square up. Square up.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's
Okay, you know
unarmed.
what?
If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Right. Okay.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give
Oh.
way and look down to see your
So
blade
you
already
ain't have that
sunk
dog in you
into her
then.
heart.
So you were just bullshitting.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
I could see that.
Yes. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it?
Yeah.
She stopped breathing moments ago.
Yeah.
That
It's
arrogant
over.
look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Yeah. But she could have a trick up her sleeve.
It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there. We should I really don't think
Oh,
you
no.
should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
Okay.
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Hey, but this is a love story though. Alright, let's just Ooh. Let's remove the blade. Wait. Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna take my word for... No, let's just remove the blade. No. Okay. Okay, remove the blade.
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt. But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side.
Ah, fuck.
What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
That's bullshit! That's bullshit! How long has he had that
As
blade?
you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life.
Unbelievable.
Guess we're even now. See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you.
Yeah.
Whatever that's worth.
Ain't that the truth?
Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you
I can't
don't,
believe she...
it will be the end of the world.
I don't even know how I feel about that. He's going to kill me again.
People don't die twice. You haven't met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
Stop glazing me. I
If you
died.
remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Exactly. Exactly.
And you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Yeah. Bullshit. I call hacks.
She has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
We were not made for this job. We folded the first time. We folded. And the second time,
Very different questions. But
stab in the
fine.
gut.
I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Thank you.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
It is.
You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Technically, we did listen to you.
Mostly listened to you.
Yeah,
How
see?
were we supposed to know she'd spring back to life?
Yeah.
If she sprung back to life in this hypothetical scenario, then clearly you didn't slay her.
No, we did, but I went to...
You've given a chance to actually do this right.
Condescending
And I believe
asshole.
your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? For asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Maybe.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Totally.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
It was only us, really.
Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here.
At least you know not to trust her, but you do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else.
He makes a good
close to
point.
finishing the job last time. She can't get the jump on us twice. If we're careful, we should be fine.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip, and you'll save the world in no time at all.
Yippee. Alright. You know what? Let's just go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Oh, here you go.
She will lie.
She will cheat, and she will steal. Yes,
in
yes.
her power to stop you from slaying her.
Mm-hmm.
Don't believe a word she says.
It couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
Don't worry about it, cheat it. We got this.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Just stay focused. We'll be fine. I can do that. Let's go.
The interior
Oh,
of the cabin
good
is a jagged
lord.
mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm not going to take the blade. I'm going to try this a different way.
Are we really doing this without a weapon? You know she has one, right?
Maybe we could talk her out of it.
Once again, I'd like to remind you that she's unarmed. But you're right, this would be a lot easier if you had the blade. I hope you know what you're doing.
I do. I do. I don't. I fibbed. I lied, guys.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Would it, though?
That's right. Scraping. I told you she has something. I told you.
He did tell
That
us.
sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor.
Oh my god.
Begging you to get out of your head.
Narrator, please.
Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
It's hideous.
Yeah. She thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
I hate that she looks so pretty.
I wonder if she remembers us.
So devious.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
We didn't really bring a weapon, so technically our guard is at its lowest.
Already slipping. She knows why you're here.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Yes. Alright. If I come close to you, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you?
What? No! No, I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason. And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her. She certainly feels threatening.
Yeah.
Because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
Narrator, I feel like we're all...
You know who has the capacity to quickly arm himself? You do. So stop second-guessing yourself. Go upstairs, take the blade, and do your job.
Let's see how far this goes. Ain't that the
All the
truth?
more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Can we just like fist fight it out? You know, maybe kiss? I would love to do that. I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of there if you drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife? And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone.
Oh no.
Sounds like
No.
she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Narrator! You fucking dumbass! I should have brought the knife! I like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh? Silly little bird-face thinks he's so serious coming down here, but doesn't know anything.
Clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
Yes.
You're acting like you are.
Thank you, hero.
My entire
Okay.
world is at risk.
Your world?
Maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way.
Seriously, humble yourself a little bit, man.
No, I have my dignity.
You're
Fine.
also a pompous
I will
ass.
continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
There you go. Tell him cheated. Okay. Prove it then. Prove that you don't have a knife.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
Oh, good lord. Okay, okay.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
Okay. She does have one, though. I know she does.
Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
Oh, God.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Okay. Okay, I've heard enough. Okay. Can we just talk things out? Can we just talk it through? You know? Oh, God. There were a lot more options than I was expecting. Okay. Okay. Fine. I'm coming closer to free you. You better not try anything.
Of course I won't.
Oh no, she's gonna try something.
Against your better judgment, you walk across the room to within arm's reach of the princess.
You look so devious.
I don't like the way you said within arm's reach. You hear the horrible sound
Oh,
of metal
God.
slicing through
I
the-
knew it had to happen.
Who's me?
I-
Not ours, right? Hers, at first. Then yours. Your neck, specifically.
Oh.
Hehe.
You collapse to the ground, your vision swimming as you attempt to focus on her bloody blade and the limp sack of flesh that was once her arm.
Oh. Okay.
You're going to die now.
I'm going to die now.
And with a quick jerk of her elbow, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh God. Okay. So. Okay, so I made mistake. Oh my gosh.
No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Tell him cheated.
You're what? The interior
Bloop.
of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
We skipped.
I
We
feel
pressed the skip.
dizzy.
We pressed the skip
Ho
button.
ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the
Very.
cards now? Who cares about cards? You're all acting like this is about winning and losing, while this is actually about having fun.
Oh, hey, Contrarian.
Fun for you. It's not fun for me. I don't like being sliced to pieces.
Oh, we got.
So obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third?
Yeah, it's about our third, yeah.
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
True. Yeah.
Can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
Yeah, we're just little
Couldn't
ravens.
agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world.
Shut the fuck up, Broken.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay. You take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there.
I didn't even get a chance to.
Slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Thank you, narrator. All right.
And then we throw it out the window.
Wait, what? No, no.
That blade is the only edge we have. We are not.
Too late, because we already did it, didn't we?
Oh my god.
For the rest of you, and for me, and for the sake of the world, yes.
You threw our blade out of the
You shouldn't be allowed to
window.
just do things like that.
Why did you do that?
You were the one who made us pick it up. See? You're the
Oh
only
my
one who can
god,
figure
we're
out how to do
doomed.
things. What's done is done. I suggest you make the best of it.
Why would you do
We're so
this?
mad at each other. I'm just going to sit here quietly in the corner. You can be the ones to figure out what to do.
Yeah, just stay in a corner, Broken. I'm sick of you.
Are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to?
I can't believe he threw.
I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
He threw our blade out the
Walk through
window.
door. You do know what doors are, right?
I
There isn't a
can't
door, it's just
believe.
that mirror.
Yeah, the mirror.
There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
Oh my god. I can't believe he threw the blade out of the window.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it.
Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
We probably do. This little raven's
Just look for the
feathers
handle
are.
and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
We can't even fight. I can't believe Contrarian threw the. Like, I don't even know how I feel. Wow. Broken, you should have no complaints.
It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
Cheated
I
again.
can't say I was particularly invested in looking at it before, but now I really want to see what's in it. If it's so keen on hiding from us, whatever it has must be real good.
Shut up.
Guess it's time for us to see her again.
Oh,
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
he threw our blade out the window.
You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
We don't even get a cool entrance. We just bumbled our way into this situation.
As your body tumbles onto the basement landing, the form of the princess comes into view, wryly smiling at you from a distance.
Okay.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. And you still don't have a weapon. That's funny. That's a joke. I'm going to kill you now.
Yes, that was extremely silly of whoever did that. Probably a bad idea.
I fucking hate you, Katerian. I hate you so much.
No, I'm just trying to add some levity to this.
Levity? Levity.
Since all of this was your idea, how about you figure out how to get us out of it?
Yeah.
Oh, guys like us don't get to make any decisions. You should know that.
Oh my god. Okay.
I decided to pick up that blade, and you decided to throw it out the window.
It's all falling apart.
This is why we've already lost. Can't even stop bickering with ourselves. How are we supposed to beat her without a weapon?
It's so true.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
Alright, well,
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
we are so...
Alright, I'm out of ideas. What are we doing?
Okay. I'm gonna try flirting with her.
Now that is an interesting move.
Hey, it's Valentine's Day, you know?
Disgusting. No, don't try romancing the princess. She wants to kill you. She's going to end the world if you don't stop her. Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster? Of course we do. I'm into it. The one making the decisions is into it.
Yeah, I'm into it.
I don't think so. I don't know. I could go either way, honestly. She doesn't want us.
Broken, for goodness
Saying that
sake.
because you want her to be into you. I know. I thought I was being obvious.
Okay. Decisions. So, I know you want to kill me, but has anyone ever told you how gorgeous you are? I just feel like I really get you. I like you, romantically even. Maybe we can hash this out over a date. How about you buy me dinner before impaling me to death? Yeah, how about buy me dinner before, you know, thrusting deeply inside of me? Maybe, yeah. But you know what, though? My choice was already given to me the minute I saw it.
The look.
The expression.
Yeah, the best flirts know how to flirt without saying anything. We just have to let her know, right? You flash the princess the look.
Totally disco.
A rosy blush rushes to the princess's cheeks as she breaks into a wide grin. Unbelievable.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
Dope.
Oh, be damned. This is actually going to work, isn't it?
Dude, it's totally working.
Still going to kill you. But now we could both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
Oh.
Or
Okay.
not. At least she likes us. I've never been liked before. Blush still glowing in her cheeks. The princess closes the distance between you and skewers you.
Hey, it had that romantic subtext though.
What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit? What matters is that she likes us. She's even said as much.
Oh my god.
Oh, a new one of us.
Hello, Hello,
Well, that only happens
Romeo.
when we die. Did we die? Nah, we'd know if we died. Right?
That's such a good point.
No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I don't know.
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead. Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead.
Yeah.
This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
Hero.
I don't actually know how to answer that question.
4 times, I think?
I think he means how many times have we died? Yes. That.
This is
I
a-
lost count, to be honest.
What?
I haven't. It's 4.
Thank you,
Why
cheated.
Everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances.
Hey, wait a minute. Do I get a say in this?
Whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
This is the
We'll
worst.
win her heart eventually.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, okay. Oh, let's see what we have. All right, let's think of something better. Ooh, okay.
None of this is working. Think. Think. Skewers you. Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder. She skewers you.
Ow.
More noise isn't helping. It's just making it harder to focus.
Really?
Just keep dodging. Just keep dodging. Just keep dodging.
Good job, Hunted. Keep us going.
She skewers you.
Oh.
What's the point of avoiding me if you're not going to fight?
It doesn't matter how many times this takes. We can't give up.
We will die 100
We don't even
deaths.
have a weapon. Yeah, some clod threw it out the window.
So fucking hate him. I hate him. I hate him so much.
No, I was just the clod who suggested it. And if I knew we'd be stuck here forever, I wouldn't have done that.
This has gone so wrong.
Just panic. Flee.
Paranoid, my beloved. Oh.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
See? We lasted a little longer. Barely. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time.
I don't know how many times. Yeah, I don't know much more of these I got in here, Chief.
Nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
Opportunist.
She skewers you. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
And die, and die, and die.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin. Take it from here.
Immediate.
Little claw, though. Was tossing it the only thing we've done that was permanent? That's a sick joke, universe. A sick, sick joke.
Can't believe it.
If it's gone for good, then maybe we never actually needed it. That's what I've been telling you all. We can do this without it. We're tougher than steel. Yeah, mind over matter.
Harder than
It's
steel.
violence when you have love.
Shut up, Smitten.
Who needs love when you've mastered yourself?
Thank you, Cold.
Who needs anything when we don't matter?
Shut the fuck up.
Well, boys, are we ready? There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about
Skip.
You stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them. Yeah, leave it to the pros. Narrator,
Aye.
we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover. Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
We've been through it a few times. We're fine.
Just want to see how this ends. Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
Yay.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Yeah, this is our last resort. Okay, yes.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Sure.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it, though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Narrator?
What she does? Do you want me to talk now?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
The new thing, new thing.
Me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing.
Yeah, let's see the new thing.
Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's
Oh.
skin twists,
Oh.
splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. Then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
What comes next?
I am not, thank you.
Shit!
Seriously.
She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine. Yes, behold, the perfect woman.
The perfect woman.
Her out the window. That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs.
This is awful.
This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
Paranoid's losing
I say
it.
we bow down to her right now if that ever even slightly worked for us.
Not in this world. Not with this princess.
Just a sick joke. I hate existing.
He hates. No, you love it.
Dude, I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Okay, everyone, shut up.
It's so quiet.
You too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Yes. You do not act as the princess approaches, instead allowing her to crash against your form, and yet there's simply nothing for her to crash against. Again and again she swings at you, but there never really was a you to swing at.
This worked before. I was able to make you dead before.
She swings again and again, and this time she hits something, or something hits her. She looks down in confused terror as her arm bends and folds in upon itself.
Did you do that? It's funny if you did. You're nothing. You've done nothing to me, and I've done so much to you, and that's who we are. But it's like you're nothing now. You can't be nothing. If you're nothing, then what am I? Am I nothing too? No, I'm the one who hurts you.
She hurls herself at you, but as she does, her metal body bends outward, the very contact with what you are, repelling her to the point of destruction. The din of the shrieking metal subsides, and something small and delicate falls into your hand. It's a heart. It beats gently, calmly in your palm. Mission complete! Not another word is spoken. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. You do so. Silence as you reach toward the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. You've unraveled. Da 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 da. I don't know Japanese, so I can't actually sing the whole thing.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
I don't know. There's trees and stars, and there are people. I think at least there are supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is a single-minded edge. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for a piercing heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Okay. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Thank you, Riddles. Okay. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Dope.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Just one more. Hope you guys are ready.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright. So. Sweet, I've always wanted to offer Monarch Viva la Refusion.
That's the spirit. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Alright, let's get in here.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright. Fine. Alright, let's take a moment here. So I need to so in all three there's been a lot. There's been a lot. And truthfully, I need a breath. Because I went from being dominated to being stabbed all over the place. So, I want to make sure I just want to go through this one more time here. All right. Alright. Let's do this.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Just have to take a little moment. Let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
A huge
Her
favor.
voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Okay.
Good.
Let's
You're still
get to the
listening
basement.
reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Mm-hmm.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Okay.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Yeah. Let's just, I'm sorry. Can we just talk?
So close. Don't give up. You've come this far. No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Yeah, let's just de-escalate.
Oh, threatened are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
Okay. Let's just drop the knife.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Yeah. Let's just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Okay, so I'm gonna do something unconventional here.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Relationship? Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
I guess that's true. Alright. Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Or actually, no. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
Alright.
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Might as well. Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
You're right. But I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
He's so
You walk up
frustrated.
to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Oh, it doesn't hurt to check. Yeah. I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
I'm guessing. Let's just... Hey, let me out of here!
And pleas are met with silence.
Get me out! I want to
You're
get out!
here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Fine. Let's go up to the bottom of the stairs and
Make
grab the
your way to
knife.
the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that?
For whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Alright, I can do
You
that.
won't like what happens if you do that. Against your better judgment,
Them
you
big
place the
ol'
blade
eyes.
against the princess's arm, just above the massive.
Look how big
unyielding
they
chain.
are.
You cut into her flesh.
Big doe eyes.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Yeah, it's quiet.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered
Hey.
by it.
Hope no one's
Now
squeamish.
let's get out of here.
Right.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
What does that mean?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Oh, shit.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Yeah, we're being cheated here.
What?
Cheater. Cheater.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Your way has gotten me killed so many times.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
Much appreciated.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Let's hope.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
So clinical.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
I'm alive.
The basement of
Holy
that
shit, I'm alive.
is a princess.
Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your
By
tricks.
Tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
True, but we were always antagonistic. We were always antagonistic with her, and it never ended well.
A warning before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie, she will
cheat,
and
and she
do
will steal.
everything in her power
Yes.
to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to.
Wink.
Did you just say wink out loud?
Yes.
No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Hey, I'm focusing.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only
it looks like
is
it.
an iron table bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Right. Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's get in there. Let's see what happens. But I hope everyone's enjoying this, you know?
Revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
That's not too bad.
You walk down
Yeesh.
the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you,
Wow.
collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves.
Wow.
Chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Yeah. Let's sit down.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Yeah, might as well.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
Well... What happened after I died last time?
Oh, were we talking about that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But sure, I'll fill you in. Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again.
Ah,
All of them.
a lot of them.
And now you're back.
Huh.
Is that really all she knows?
Okay.
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
Yeah, seems like it.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
First you made a comment about having been here before, and now this.
Narrator, catch up.
As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
It's complicated things how, exactly?
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
Yeah, the world I'm not quite fond of
The
at the moment.
situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
Hmm.
A contingency for what?
Hmm.
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
I agree.
I wanted you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even.
Right. Okay.
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
That's pathetic.
I never said I wasn't.
Ooh.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
Moving on. Why is it important
Or
for
a
us to be
narrator.
ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much.
I'm sure it's fine.
Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I'd rather not.
Give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Hmm.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Oh, right. Sorry. The other chain on the wall. Who's it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
Huh.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Okay. Let's expect
I
the
wouldn't do
shadow.
that if I were you.
Why?
And why is that?
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
What if it does, actually?
Maybe it will.
That's such a good point. I shouldn't have did
Doesn't
this.
want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
But what if he's telling the truth?
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried now.
I am.
You know what? I'm just gonna let it go.
Yet you ever saw it.
Nice try, but I won't. Specifically because you told me to.
Okay, so what will you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
Okay.
That's ominous.
But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing.
Oh please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
It's true.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros?
There are no
There are
pros.
none.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
All right. I'm going to trust. I trust you. Yeah.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right? Oh, tried to take over your body.
Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
A little. I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat. What is she doing? She doesn't say a word, as she
Oh,
puts
no.
into her own neck.
Oh shit. Okay. Let's just. Yeah.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she soars through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that? Huh.
So that's her play.
Killing herself?
She isn't dead yet.
Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you, dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Oh.
So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
All right.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
Not gonna lie,
You're just wasting your energy.
I was so shocked I don't think I breathed all throughout that. Okay. Leave the basement and claim. Yeah. Claim my reward.
Fine. But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it.
With your work done, you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think
that was a lot,
yourself
actually.
From an unpleasant chapter of your life. It's all uphill from here.
All uphill. The ball is rolling up, baby.
Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just empty. The door. Check the door.
Okay, I'm checking the door.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
What the fuck is this?
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
You don't have to act surprised. We could see this vast emptiness through the windows.
But if everything's gone, does that mean we're not gonna get our reward?
Yeah, where's our reward?
This is your reward. An eternity of bliss, if you'll have it. And I suggest that you have it. Okay. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Like hell it is.
This is bullshit. Let us out. This is bullshit.
And there's no going back now.
Oh.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Dude, I am miserable.
Decades. No, it can't be decades. We can't go along with this. We can't let him win.
Okay. All right. Can't believe this. I cannot believe this. Well, hell. What do you suggest
Still
then?
have a blade. Let's use it on ourselves and start over.
He's suggesting you kill yourself. You shouldn't kill yourself when you have an eternity of bliss right in front of you.
Dude, I can't even have snacks. I can't have anything to eat. I can't watch anything. I don't. Shit. Okay. Let's. I don't want to die again.
That's great. More happy time passes.
He's just saying things.
The voice's protestations fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy.
No, you stop that. Stop all this nonsense.
I am so.
You really don't want to be happy, do you?
You know what you have to do.
Okay. We're not doing that.
Apologize. I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
Why are you sorry?
Yeah, I don't want to kill myself. I just want to...
Lurches as your heart suddenly stops beating. Are you killing us?
Are we...
You'll forgive me eventually.
You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
You know
Why
what?
should it matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already gotten what you want?
Yeah, seriously.
I don't have to answer that.
That's all we needed to hear.
I'm being
Turns
forcefully
out it doesn't
killed.
take too long to die after your heart stops beating.
Oh, he's gonna...
You collapse to the floor, everything goes dark, and you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right?
I just wanted to find a different way.
We'll see about that.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy, that doesn't spark any sort of confidence. Okay.
You're on a path in the wood.
Are you fucking kidding me? We had everything we ever could have wanted, and you killed
He
us.
cheated. Hey, buddy.
We didn't have everything we ever could have wanted. That's just what he told us. I want the truth, not some made-up eternal happiness.
But it was nice. Who gives a shit about truth?
I do. He said we were happy, but what does happiness like that even mean? It was just another prison.
That's a good point.
And this isn't. There are chains everywhere.
That just means we're on the right track, you numbskull. That we're finally starting to see reality for what it is.
Yeah.
Can you two stop fighting? It's not very productive.
Hero is just so
No.
fed up.
It isn't, is it? So let's focus up.
All right.
You've clearly already been here before, and judging by how deranged you all are, you've already been here more than once.
Yes.
I'll spare you my full introduction, but I would like to remind you that the people in my world are living, breathing, suffering entities. Not pawns for you to sacrifice in pursuit of some vague truth.
Shut up. Okay, she died last time, and the way you decided to thank us was locking us away in a happiness void forever.
So you actually managed to slay her? Yet you still found your way back here. Absolutely unbelievable. What on earth is wrong with you?
Dude!
We weren't satisfied with your happy little prison.
Yeah, it was miserable. No snacks,
happy,
no
right?
food, no
No.
internet, nothing. I was nothing.
It wasn't actually very happy.
I was fine with it, but that spiteful bastard gave us a heart attack and killed us for no reason.
I had a great reason. We were stuck with no answers. And now we're not. You're welcome.
And you don't think we're stuck now? We're still in a cage, it's just bigger.
Fair. That's a fair statement
You know,
too.
If you think about it, isn't life just a really big cage?
That's deep,
Before you
man.
start philosophizing. Just get to the cabin and settle this already.
All right. Let's go see her. Let's go see her.
You stand at the edge of a cliff.
Oof.
An abyss yawns beneath you, empty and endless. The only path
Jeez.
forward, a rusted metal bridge. The cabin looms on its far side. I think you already know what waits for you within.
Hello.
Right,
Hello.
a creaky old bridge and a bottomless ravine. Because getting to the cabin was too easy last time. I wonder what other sick jokes are waiting for us. Maybe that ravine doesn't even go anywhere. It'd be par for the course if we slipped and wound up falling forever.
Cheated is so
Nothing to
unhappy.
find out here. Time to check in with the missus.
I'm going to pretend you didn't just call her that.
Time to check in with the missus. It's Valentine's Day. That's our wife. Let's get in there.
Every surface of the cabin is draped in chains.
Oof.
The air filled with the mock birdsong of metallic clinks. Where there should be walls, you can see only endless ropes of metal, with hooks dangling from their ends. A fitting cage for a monster, destined to end the world. There's nothing for you to do but step forward into the basement. You already have your weapon. Your objective awaits. And how are we supposed to get to the basement? I don't see a way down. All I see is a mirror.
A simple mirror.
What mirror? There is no mirror. The only thing of note here is the door to the basement.
Oh, God, here you go. Fucking...
Oh, don't you lie to us. We can trust our eyes, and I am not going to stand around arguing over a stupid mirror.
He is so mad. Cheated is so
I'm not gonna waste
angry.
time arguing with you. Just get to the basement, okay? The door's on the other side of the room. And, I guess there's nowhere for us to go but forward.
Onward. Let's approach the mirror.
Step out onto the floor. Or what should have been a floor.
There's a lot of chains.
Yes, unfortunately, you realise too late that there is no floor beneath the metal. There is only a loose web of chains suspended over some unseen space. An unseen space that you are now rapidly plummeting through.
Jeez.
Oh, now this is just absolute bullshit. Can't even walk across a room now without being plunged into an abyss.
He's so pissed. He's so pissed.
Too emotional, it makes us sloppy. We have to focus on details right now, and we can't focus on details if you're raging about every little thing that happens.
He's the cheated, though. He's supposed to
Are we
rage.
supposed to focus on details while we're falling into a bottomless pit? Don't be ridiculous. It obviously has a bottom.
You just gotta climb down
Your
there.
fall is suddenly, painfully halted as rusty chains pull taut against your skin,
Ooh.
their hooks digging into your muscle. You find yourself suspended in what appears to be a vast, dark space. The glinting of yet more chains merely hinting at its full dimensions. You dangle a few feet off the bare concrete floor.
Well, this is a
The
fine
princess
pickle.
lives here. Slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. As your eyes adjust to your new surroundings, you make out a figure standing in the gloom, obscured in shadow. She watches you with the stillness of the grave.
Easy now. We don't know what sort of situation we're dealing with. We should let her make the first move.
We're in a bad way.
Give us an advantage.
Let's just wait for her to make the first move.
The princess takes a slow step forward. As she does so, the heavy chains shift, tightening and tearing at your flesh, your joints screaming in agony as the rusted hooks dig deeper. Stars dance in your eyes as the chain wrapped around your neck threatens to choke you. As your vision comes back into focus, your eyes fall on the body of the princess, finally emerged from the shadows. The body of the princess is a weird way to describe a person.
Yeah, I agree.
It's only accurate. The form in front of you is a body, draped in raiments of chains, her head dragging along behind her in an iron
Ooh,
cage.
she was
The
alive.
head stares up at you but says nothing, and the chains squeeze ever tighter.
Oh.
We're being strangled already. You haven't given us a chance to do a damn thing. What's the point of any of this if we don't even get to make a single choice?
Okay.
I'm not here to give you chances. I'm here to set the stage and to dictate to you what happens. I can advise you on the correct course of action, but there are limits to my direct involvement. The choices, if that's what you like to call them, have always been yours.
I'm in absolute agony right now.
Riddle while we're dying, isn't that just like you? Now to figure out what exactly you mean by choices.
Oh, for the love of stop thinking and do something!
Yeah, I'm in pain. Okay. You cut your own head off last time. You can't be mad at me about that.
Mad at you? I'm not mad at you. I know you didn't have anything to do with that. Not outside of your designated role, of course.
The body takes another step towards you, the chains around you tightening,
Okay.
pouring deeper into your flesh.
Ouchies.
They constrict dangerously around
Ouchies.
your throat. You find it harder to breathe.
I don't think she's happy you're here. But what do I know? I'm just a set of eyes and ears. I don't make choices. At least not any that matter.
Oh, well, isn't that just convenient?
Makes sense to me. She's a severed head. What control could she possibly have over her body? There's no connections, no nerves. So bodies can work on their own.
That's
Now,
interesting.
I wouldn't mind that, actually. Maybe when the chain pops our useless head off, we'll get to run around without it.
This is a bad situation we're in.
Start, wasn't it?
Okay. And you've made choices and you never stop your Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna drop the blade.
You're a step ahead of me. That means you finally get it. I'm happy for you. I really am. Everything we witness is just another shade of the same endless cycle. I wake up in chains.
The body steps forward.
Oh,
Your bindings tighten.
this is so bad.
You come to me, knife in hand.
The body steps forward. The pressure on your limbs is becoming unbearable.
You give me your implement. See? You already did that one.
Yeah.
You begin to black out.
I cut myself free.
Well, at least she gets it. This whole damn thing's a pile of flaming bullshit, and there's nothing we can do to put it out.
You're setting me up to fail. I can't make real choices strung up like this, and you're refusing to make any choice at all. Us choosing the same moves every time we play isn't an indictment of anyone's free will. It's just how things happen to play out. I could have thrown away that knife in the woods if I wanted to, but I chose to come here with it. What was I supposed to have done? Did you want me to carry a severed head out of the cabin with me? I thought you were dead. Please just... I'm gonna die if you don't stop. Okay. What was I supposed to... Yeah.
That is what I wanted, but you didn't do it. And I don't think you could have done it. The walls are what the walls are. So give in with me. None of this is up to us.
She steps forward yet again, and the chains dig into you, your nerves screaming, your heart pounding, your lungs desperate for air. I don't think we can hold on to you much longer.
Okay.
Like I said, the girl's right. This whole thing is rigged.
The game was rigged from the
This is all
start.
getting so predictable, isn't it? Pop.
Oof. Oh. Okay.
And now, the cut.
I'm guessing the narrator took over our body. And
See? You only ever thought you were in control. Isn't it so much nicer to let go?
okay. I thought that would be the end of me. I guess this isn't so bad.
I told you. It really isn't. And now nothing's stopping you from enjoying the show.
Wow.
Look at us go. Aren't we beautiful?
This is,
It's all going to come to a head soon.
well,
Head.
yeah, the pun.
I guess I'll see you next time.
I guess so. Huh.
It's cold, but that's always been us, hasn't it? Cold isn't bad.
That did not. That went. That, Huh. Gaze into the reflection. You're nothing at all. That isn't right. You can't be nothing. You focus your gaze and you see it. A figure faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Huh. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
If you're not me, then what are you?
I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Okay. Others like you. You said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Do you have anything to say for yourself? For all of this hubris?
I do. People out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
Does it hurt? No. So you do know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it. You denied it as even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me, I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
If you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Huh. Why would you want to rid the world of death?
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. but an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
This needs to end. I've heard enough. Despite it all, it's all still just me. So defined. All right. It's time to end this.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
She's beautiful! She's so beautiful!
For this moment, I've missed you dearly.
I miss you too. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Truthfully? I think we just need to leave. Or... no. There has to be another way. There has to be.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it. Fear is a chain around the neck and a needle in the eye. It was fear that made our prison, and it was fear that told the lie that our spirits were not free to choose.
Okay.
But together, we left it all behind and found a world free of burdens. We found the beauty in accepting our dance. This construct is a machine of fear. It has no place in our divine hearts. Shatter it. Leave with me.
Okay, let's address this vessel statement directly. No matter what we did, we kept trapping each other again and again and again. But death is more than fear, it's reality. Just because we can reject it does not mean the world is free of it.
Their prisons are their own. And should we not give them the ability to find their freedom? If we can free ourselves, the world can certainly follow suit.
Found this torrent of blades catch you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, then alive and dead, all at once. You learn to put yourself away, and in your stillness you humbled me. You saw countless steely deaths,
and you lived countless short lives. And yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
Okay. Ooh, I kind of like that one.
You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you. You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark. When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
Okay. Let's address that. You were consumed by your own ego.
And through your lack of one, you too were consumed. Yet together, we were able to create something beautiful. That cold fire has left your eyes. Are you finally willing to listen? A web of nerves, line upon a web of nerves, line upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to. Where did you end and I begin? When you felt what it was to be me, we held on to each other and pierced the veil of truth. Will you abandon that curiosity now that we are no longer joined in physicality?
Alright. Curiosity comes second to doing the right thing.
All things are connected through me and through you. To harm me is to harm yourself, is to harm everything. The truth of that moment remains our truth. A picture of a life, and a picture of a life, and a picture of a life. How deep must repetition still our movements, until even the air we breathe is stale? You doused the flames of false devotion, and in my despair, you lifted my chin, and the two of us danced beneath the stars. But the stars can't be seen unless the flames go out, and the walls come crashing down. Can you not do for all things what you did for us?
Okay. I was glad to dance with you.
And dance with me again, and I'll never have to stop.
I'll be honest,
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
no, I don't.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Thank you, hero. It's good to hear you again.
It's good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Yeah.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
I know I was supposed to, like... I was supposed to...
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but...
The damsel route actually physically, like, broke my heart when I played it.
Need me to describe things?
For a time's sake.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it.
Yeah.
And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
No. Not this time.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
Yeah.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Yeah.
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us.
I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to, for the damsel, I legit wanted to refute what she was saying, but in that brief moment, I just kind of thought about the ending and my heart kind of melted, you know. I felt sad. That was one of the most beautifully written routes I'd ever gone through. And if you guys want to see that route, it's in my Slay the Princess. It's in my Slay the Princess playlist, but
and
man,
down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
There you are. You look just like you did when we first met. Let's talk for a bit. Maybe we can figure this out.
Yeah, let's chat. Let's just sit. It's good to finally see you again.
Yeah, I missed you so much. Not that we've ever really been apart, but still. It feels like it's been so long. Like this is some sort of a big reunion.
I don't think I want to be a god.
Me neither. It's so big. It's so much responsibility. And at the end of the day, it just feels like waking up in another basement. It's something we never asked for, trapping us somewhere we never wanted to be.
Yeah. None of this was really ever fair for either of us, was it?
I don't know. We made it to the other side, and we found each other. I think that means all of the bad was worth it.
Yeah, guess so. What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
I don't know. I don't think it's fair to judge her. It must be so lonely, thinking that she's everything that matters in the world. Thinking that she's the only one with all the answers.
I never thought about it like that. That does sound lonely, doesn't it?
Yeah. What if we just leave?
Can we actually do that? What would that even mean? Where would we go?
I don't know. But I've always wanted to leave with you. but I didn't like being a god. When I walk through that cabin door, as we are, just you and me.
I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Are you going to be okay alone?
Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them.
Okay. Thanks, old friend. You lead the princess, and the princess follows, and together, you leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see attention seize her. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, as she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside. You follow her confident steps.
Come on, princess. It's just a door. Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. This is really it. Whatever happens next will be completely new.
I love you.
I love you too.
You cross the door. Not gonna lie, straight up role played that last whole little bit. But I think that's a nice little way to end Valentine's Day. You know, this Valentine's Day stream. I really appreciate you guys, coming in and joining me, going through this, and thanks so much. I think this is a nice way to end it. But yeah, thank you all so much for, joining me and, through, the tail end of this run and everything. I think that's it. Have a great Valentine's Day, and thank you so much for watching Saturn Blues Gaming. Take care.